50,000 watts of power and worldwide at WKQAradio.com. Welcome to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Let's Talk Cars Radio is sponsored in part by Napa Car Care Centers, BDG Auto Group, by Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmissions, Advanced Technology Institute, and American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Be a part of the program today by calling 757-222-3705. You may text your comments and questions during the show at 757-866-2192. That's 757-866-2192. Email your questions and comments to Dave at letstalkcarsradio.com. Now, here is the host of Let's Talk Cars Radio, Dave Palash.
Happy Saturday, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Big Davey P, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb, and of course, Cameron's doing all of our technical work for us. Hey, so if you guys got a chance, if you haven't had a chance, get over to our Facebook page, check it out. I did get all the CART Club stuff posted up on Facebook finally. It took me a lot of editing and a lot of playing around and getting it up there, but if you got a chance to check out some of those videos?
No, I'm still trying to get over to Davey P.
Big Davey P. No, I did see the videos. I actually walked into the office while he was editing them, and you know how hard it was not to be like, all right, post it now so I can go watch them.
They're funny. So if you guys haven't got a chance, like I said, go to the Facebook and check it out. If you guys want what I'm calling our rendition of kids may or may not say the darndest things, it is hilarious. There is some ones on there that are very serious. These guys are great at some young age doing some interviews, and then there's some ones that just go way off the rails, and they just say some of the most interesting things that come out of their mouth that actually are pretty comical.
Kids say the darndest things. And that's okay to say darndest.
They do. There is one where I won't blow it for you, but just she talks about destroying Barbie dolls. Is what she does as
she run over them.
She destroys Barbie dolls. So I'm not
what's she doing with them?
And I gave her some helpful suggestions what she could do.
Okay.
So,
oh Lord,
there is some funny ones there. So go to Facebook, go on the post, click on the videos, and watch the videos, and tell me what you guys think. But we had a great time out there. It was Car Masters Automotive's Nights Under the Lights on last Friday, and we went out there and we hung out with the kids. It was a really good time. We really enjoyed ourselves. Like I said, it took me almost a full week basically to edit all of them. It just had to go through. We did a bunch of interviews with the kids and stuff. And
I will go look.
And I had a good time. And yeah, we had a real good time. It was good. Also, I don't want to forget, just so you guys still have some time, do not forget, right this second, hop in your car, drive over. If you have nothing to do, put the kids in the car, spend some time with them, and take them over. 757 Auto Events is over at the Coast Guard Station, Portsmouth, and they're having the Coast Guard birthday celebration and charity car show over there, and they're going on until 2:30 today. So if you were driving around, you're trying to figure out something to do with your kids, and you don't know what to do, and you want to spend a little time with them and show them some cool cars, go over there and see Mark. Tell him we sent you. Always a good time. Mark puts on a good event, so he's going to be over there until 2:30 today with the car show. Very, very cool.
Man, you stole my thunder, actually. I was just about to say, a lot of people do ask us where we find our events at and who they can get in contact with. Head over to 757 Auto Events on Facebook. It is also on our Facebook page if you do want to go look at that.
Yep.
And hurry if it ends at 2:30.
Yeah, well, you got an hour and a half.
Time's a waste.
That's what I'm saying. You got an hour and a half, plenty of time to drive on over there and take a look and see what you guys got going on over there. Like I said, a lot of different car shows in there. I was wondering about the weather. I was worried. I woke up this morning, and over by me, it was dark, real dark.
I saw it.
So I was really worried that we might get
The
some
week
rain.
started with a 60% chance of rain today, and I watched it go to 50 and to 40 and back to 50, and I don't know what it is now.
Well, this morning it gave me 50% of showers, and I'm telling you, our property was dark. It was nice and dark outside, and I was just like, it looks like it is going to downpour.
Did you get any?
I saw just a couple little, like, what I call the little stray little drop here and there.
Drop in there.
But nothing that was worth talking about. Before I knew it, the sun was trying to peek back out again. So
You know when it's going to rain when you're laying in bed and all you hear is like the little drops on the
Yeah,
roof.
the dink, the dink,
The dink.
the dink.
And you're like, that's when you know, well, did I roll up my windows or did I not roll up my windows?
You need to sleep in a house with a tin roof while it's raining.
I love that sound.
That sounds
I
amazing.
love that sound. I think
If
it's-
that won't make you sleep, nothing will.
Well, I get a little bit of that because I have the tin on that goes up for the vent for the stove.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I have one of those big open air stoves, and it's got tin on the top. So when it starts to rain hard, it hits that tin. You can hear it, the noise coming down the chimneys.
yeah. Well, next year when July comes by, put a cat up there.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Put a cat up
Cat
there.
in the chimney?
No, cat on a hot tin roof.
I knew we were going somewhere with it. I wasn't
I
sure
knew
where
we
we
were
were
going
going with it, but I
somewhere.
knew we were going somewhere with it.
I
That's the
couldn't.
reason why I said cat in the chimney.
I couldn't help it.
So I got a story for you guys. You guys ready for this one?
I am
Story
always
time.
ready.
Here's a story.
For
All right,
people
here's
that
a story of a man named Davy.
For the people that are commenting on Facebook, give me 1 second. I'll be able to bring those up for you guys.
So here we go. All right. Did you guys hear about the Missouri man? Usually it's funny because we're not talking about Missouri too much. You think we talk about Missouri and West Virginia a whole lot, but we don't. Go ahead.
That's
Send your hate mail too, because I know we got a lot of people listen in West Virginia. A lot of listeners out there. But it's true, there's a lot of stories that come from West Virginia. I'm not bagging on you guys. I'm just saying. So Missouri man who stole the truck out of the mobile home park naked.
Wait. Wait.
You guys want to hear this story?
He stole the truck naked.
Okay, so yeah. Here's this story's. Go ahead, Cameron. Ask your question first before I get in the story because I see you got a question
Was there
for it.
anything like, was he intoxicated at least? Please tell me.
There's nothing in the story about him being
Nothing in the story.
intoxicated. No.
So he
no.
just was like, his friend was like, hey, just go get naked and go steal a truck.
They're not sure how he ended up naked, but here's what makes the story strange. So people saw him. They saw him like walking through the mobile home park.
And nobody asked questions.
Nobody asked questions. This is what's odd about it.
Nobody asked questions.
So apparently, one of the eyewitnesses said that they saw the man walking, and they could only see him from like shoulder length up. So it looked like he just didn't have a shirt on. Then she realized that he was
naked.
completely naked. He passes her, looks at her just normally, and says, "Good morning," and keeps on walking by. Then he hops in a truck that was left sitting there. I know, Larry's laughing. He hops in a truck that was left running that was sitting out in front of one of the mobile home trailers, hops in it and takes it for a ride, apparently jumps on the freeway heading the wrong direction, leaves police on a chase, and then crashes the truck. Now, they did note in the article that it was a very well taken care of 1988 Chevy pickup truck. Of course, it had to be a Chevy. Well, you know, if you want a good getaway vehicle, make
get a
sure you take a Chevy.
Yeah, if you go-
My Chevy truck takes me everywhere.
Wait. It has real horses under the engine.
It's got real tornadoes under the hood.
A lot of people don't know about that video.
If you're a Chevy owner, you've had to
you
have seen
know
that
about
video
that
by
video,
now.
man.
Video's been around for like 10 years. Have you ever
real
seen it by now?
tornadoes under the hood.
So anyway, don't you think? I mean, look, something's odd already. I mean, at some points you think somebody would call the police a long time ago, and you just see somebody just randomly walk through the neighborhood naked. I don't know what you all do in your all's neighborhood, but that would be odd.
That
to me.
would be odd for me.
That would be odd to me. Maybe it happens all the
thought-
time in your neighborhood.
I would have
but
to start asking questions.
I would like to do it. I'm just afraid.
You like to get naked and walk through your neighborhood?
Wouldn't that be fun? About 3 a.m, just walk through the neighborhood.
No, 3 in the morning wouldn't be fun.
Why?
Like, do it obviously like when you could get like
The
most attention.
No. On a Sunday.
Oh, so you're not doing
On a
it for the
Sunday
attention.
when they're mowing the lawn.
No, then you get arrested for exposing yourself. See, that's
You still get arrested at 3 a.m.?
Look,
not as quick. Who's up?
there used to be a woman that used to live over in Red Mill section. This was years ago.
And she used to walk through the neighborhood naked?
No, she would mow her lawn She would mow her lawn with like the least amount of clothes possible.
Well, as long as you cover key parts, I don't think you're illegal.
So hold on. I know it's a car show, but I'm gonna take you guys here just so you can understand. This is kind of car related because guys would take their lunch, like they'd make reasons to go home.
So watch her.
My friend lived down the street, and he was telling me, he's like, you got to come watch this phenomenon. He's like, you wouldn't believe it. She mowed her lawn like almost on the same day, all the time, in the middle of the day. Usually, like when people should be at work, and she'd mow it like in a full I guess you want to call it a bikini, but there was less bikini than there was anything else. And she would mow it. And these guys would like make it a point to like, oh, I got to go home and check the mail. And there would be cars like parked in weird places, and these guys would watch her mow her lawn. Strangest thing.
And she didn't say anything.
Hey, well, come on. If you're mowing your lawn like that, I mean, aren't you kind of...
You don't want to ruin it.
Well, yeah, but I think you're looking for attention at that point.
There was a fella in Suffolk many years ago. I'm thinking this is 20 plus, but he liked to mow his lawn naked on his riding lawnmower, and it got to be a news story because
Did he live out in the middle of nowhere?
he lived in a kind of a sparse part of Suffolk.
I mean, I've heard riding your lawnmower to go get beer.
He didn't live down. He
all
didn't live
kinds of
downtown.
things, but-
No, he was a nudist, as I.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's a little different.
And he was cutting his grass. Somebody would call the police. They would come, tell him he can't do that. And
Next week he was out there.
next week he'd do it again,
Right, okay.
and he like did it on a regular basis. And
I'm not. I'm on my property.
that was his defense.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
a little bit of a
yeah.
defense.
And I mean, I don't know how close. I don't know if he had neighbors or I don't know who.
There's strange things out there that can't be explained. I got a strange one for you. So you guys, you all remember the Boring Company because we don't talk about it because it's so boring, right? All right. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, everybody knows about Tesla and the Boring Company. Elon Musk, he owns the Boring Company. He's going to bore tunnels through your town or your city and give you new ways of transportation. This is going to be the future. So we've been talking about this for years now, and I don't know if we're ever going to get there, but his idea is to bore tunnels that go down underneath cities to relieve traffic. And basically you'd be driving your car. There's been a bunch of different designs, but you would jump, your car would get onto like a sled. You'd pull off the freeway and hop on a sled, and the sled would snatch your car and shoot you through a tunnel at 200 miles an hour underneath the city, away from traffic, and take you out the other side to keep from traffic bottling up. So in Vegas, they were building a small, kind of like a small rendition of this, kind of show how it would work, and it'd be modeled in Vegas. And I guess, so it's supposed to show at the 2021, I believe, CES show was supposed to be like the debut of this thing and show how it works. And it was basically going to be a tunnel, and it goes under Vegas, and it'll take you up to, I don't know if it's going to have a couple different destinations or if it's just going to take you right up to where the CES show is going to be at, stuff like that. But now it's like went from being completely driverless system to now it's just going to be basically Tesla cars just on a track driven by people, which then kind of does away with the whole idea of it being the future. Wouldn't that really just take away? That's not really the future, is it?
What I think is that when the flying vehicles finally start materializing, 'cause
Well, I showed you that video.
It's a matter of time. All that becomes moot.
Okay.
Seriously.
It does. It's a lot. You're right. You're right. So boring underneath ground and shooting you 200 miles an hour through tunnels underneath ground is kind of a moot point if you have flying vehicles. You're right. You're going to defeat traffic already.
Private passenger vehicle flight control.
Right, which I've already showed you exists.
Yeah.
I've shown you the videos that does exist. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about and you don't follow this show, it could be your first time logging in.
Surprise! There's flying
surprise!
cars.
There's flying cars. If you did not know, surprise! They do exist, and they say a 10-year-old can fly them. And I've actually seen video where, basically a 10-year-old. It like I told you guys before, it works just like a PlayStation controller works. Basically, it's not hard to fly.
I figure once they got the safety and the cost part of it licked,
The cost is where it's going to be. What I told you, the one we remember we did the cost analysis about a year and a half ago, was no more expensive than your full size SUV.
Yeah,
is the pricing point on it. So once they get, I think the regulation, we're already having hard time with regulation of self-driving cars, let alone letting things fly in the air by themselves. I mean, the regulations.
But we know it's coming.
Yeah, the regulations that will be needed. And if you guys think that I'm crazy and you think that I have no idea what I'm talking about, let me take you a step further because Larry just gave me an awesome segue right into things. So do you remember we talked about, it's about 8 months ago, and I recapped on it a couple months ago, about flight service in the cities, okay?
Yes.
Do you remember when I told you that Uber and Lyft, and Uber mostly, were trying to buy up rooftop domains?
I remember that.
Just about to ask.
And
about
nobody
that.
was interested. Everybody's like, why do you want my rooftop? Sure. I mean, I'll sell you the rights to my rooftop. And everybody thought they were nuts because they were looking into all these different, top of parking garages stuff. They wanted the rights to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
Could be very valuable.
That's right. And why? Well, if you own the rooftops of buildings, you own the rooftops of garages and stuff, you now own everywhere that you land a flying car. And everybody goes, oh, you're still crazy. And I understand you guys sitting out there listening to the radio and listening on Facebook, you guys might still think that I'm nuts, okay? I'm not, and I'm going to tell you how. We already had the first chapter of it. If you don't remember, and you guys didn't get a chance to listen to that show, and like I said, if you guys are kind of new to this topic, I'll walk you into it a little bit. So I've got emails from people thinking that I'm completely nuts and that flying cars, and you've heard me talk about it, people send me emails telling me flying cars are never coming. And that it's a wasted conversation, and it's hoopla and hocus pocus. Okay, well, large companies don't spend a bunch of money into things unless they believe that it's coming and that they're going to make it happen. So why would you buy up rooftops if it was never going to happen? I'll tell you why. If you guys don't live in a big city or you haven't been to a big city in a while, next time you go to a big city, pull up your Uber app, tap on it, and you will now see flight option as an option on your Uber app. So if you think that it wasn't coming and you thought all this time that I was crazy, I wasn't. And I just talk about topics way before they ever get into the general media. And the way that I do that is I get to go and talk with people in different settings that are in a completely different world than most of us sit in. I'm talking with people that are the engineers and people that are behind the scenes of trying to make a lot of this technology come true. So with that being said, we may not be exactly at flying cars yet, but the reason why you now have flight options is because Uber now has helicopters. So now, instead preparing for self-flying vehicles and way to move you by flying vehicles is they have helicopter services. So if you live in a big city and you don't want to wait in traffic, you go to your Uber app, you pop it up, and as long as it has a flight option, you hit flight option, it'll tell you where you can catch the nearest helicopter off of a rooftop, and you can fly out of traffic, and it'll take you to your destination.
And are these like single or double passenger drones that they're going to be having and somebody else controls?
Eventually, that will be the end goal. Right this second, they're just using regular small helicopters to move people.
But they're piloted by
They're piloted, correct. But for $195, if you were downtown New York and you wanted to get out of the traffic, because traffic's crazy, you could fly yourself out of the city, land at a destination, and then catch a regular Uber the rest of the way home.
Well, if you got the money, that'll come down.
So here's the thing. So hear me out on this.
And if you do not believe that, also go on their website. It's called Uber Evolate. It's called the Future of Urban Mobility.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's it's one of those things. Let's say you left a big an event, you went in downtown New York or downtown Chicago or something like that where traffic tends to stack up. You just wanted to get home. And you're like, I don't want to sit 3 hours in traffic because that's what it takes. I've done it many times at big events. You sit 3 hours sitting in traffic trying to get I'd spend the $200 to get me out of the traffic, drop me down at a secondary location, and be home in 20 minutes after my flight.
If it picks up and it becomes popular, I could see a problem that now that's going to get congested unless there's enough units.
If you saw this video that I am watching, it looks like they're going to try to do 5 to 6 vehicles on one building, and it looks like, to the look of it, it's going to be able to fit 2 to 3 people, and there is no controls. It does it automatically.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, yeah, once they automate it, that's when it's really going to take off. I think.
It is. I tell you what, you guys hold that note. I got to take a quick commercial break. We'll recap on this when I come back. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
There's something special about Napa Auto Care Centers. They're backed by the national strength of Napa. Nationwide warranties honored by thousands of locations. You know that's Napa know-how. But more importantly, your Napa Auto Care Center is independently owned and operated by neighborhood professionals who operate by a written code of ethics. Put your vehicle in the hands of ASE certified technicians who will greet you with a smile you can trust. Visit us today.
You heard me say it, and now here's your chance. Now's the time to go find your auto garage. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to NapaBDGHRVA.com and find your all-star car care center today. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow and Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow and Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year that you go from a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand field with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial diving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available. Job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more. Or you can call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by Chev, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. Hey, so before we left, we were talking about flying cars. So if you just flew in and you're catching the show, here we are again.
I knew you were going somewhere with that.
That hasn't happened in several shows.
Yeah.
Think about this, though. Every time we talk about it, every weekend we say we can look out to the sky, see the traffic and everything. By 2021, we'll be looking and be like, we can see airplanes.
Like, look at the traffic jam out
Wow.
there. Hey, can you move over, sir? You're blocking my view.
And there'll be different levels.
Yeah, there'll be different levels of traffic. That is what entices them on flight, though. Everything that I've listened to, you really don't have traffic because you can, if you get what would be like, I guess, a traffic jam, you just move into a different altitude, just, 10 feet higher, and you just keep on moving along.
Okay.
Yeah, then people will complain, hey, he's flying in the passing lane.
He's flying in the passing lane. All right, hold on. Go ahead.
All right, so you remember how they were trying to say when they're going to have the cars move without the traffic lights?
Yes.
why don't they just have the airplanes do that
Well,
too?
here's the thing. So I got an email that alluded to the same thing that Larry was talking about. Why all this technical advancements in automobiles and traffic lights and all this different stuff that they're changing right this second? If the end game is going to take us to cars doing all the work for us, why are we spending all this money trying to change all these different things? And I'm like, and it truly does make it a viable question of, so the enhancements of sidewalks and smart lights and all this other kind of stuff that they're putting into, if the car ultimately at the end is going to make all the decisions, then all that's for naught. And cities upgrading to all that stuff is just a big waste of money.
Well, because I assumed that the cars will be talking to all these devices.
Well, we already know that the cars are going to talk to each other. And we know they have the capability to start talking to buildings.
The stoplight will talk to the car.
The only thing I ask for is, that smart windshield they were talking about?
I want the smart windshield like yesterday.
In the left-hand corner, can you guys at least put like a red light if the light in front of me is going to be red for a minute, or a green light? So when I'm going around a turn, I'm not surprised if it's going to be a red or green light.
So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we've talked about it many times. So the smart windshield, it was displayed, what are we, 2 years into it now?
2 years
Almost
now.
2 years into the smart windshield. Smart windshield has the capability of being smart, basically. It has everything on the front of the windshield. It's all integrated. It can detect objects way in advance. It can zoom in, zoom out. It can tell you if there's creatures looming in the dark. So if a deer is going to pop out in front of you, it will highlight objects in the distance, almost like what your smartphone does with the little box. When you go to take a picture, you've all seen the little yellow box and how it moves around on your screen when you're taking a picture. The box could do the same thing on the windshield, but it'll tell you about objects out there ahead of you that may be, could be a distraction or give you pre-warning to something. So I think it was one of the greatest things I've seen, and very, very cool. I'm waiting for it. I also saw something else pretty cool this week, too, that I want to talk about.
So please hold. We have to put an ad on the screen real quick. You can skip the video in 5 seconds. That's what our car is going to come to, man. It's going to be like a YouTube video. The ones you can skip within 5 seconds, and then you get the ones that's like, where you really want to skip it. It's like, no, you got to wait the full minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I saw one last night. You couldn't skip it.
You can't skip it, no.
You remember when we were talking about the 360 tire?
Yes.
The big spear tire? That was over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Remember, and it had magnets in it. It's not connected to the
not
car.
connected.
And it had magnets in it and stuff like that.
Remember the magnets?
Okay, and you guys were trying to figure out how that was going to work?
Yeah.
Well, did you guys see the ectoskeleton on the BMW where the fenders
I did
stretch
see
out
that.
and go
Yep.
back in on their own?
Yes, I saw
That's how
that
that tire would work underneath that.
I saw it the first day it came out. I actually was watching the live video.
It's pretty cool.
And I broadcast it to my friend's TV. We were so amazed by it.
If you guys don't know, go check it out. It's on one of the BMWs. Somebody just, they didn't tell me what BMW. Somebody just sent me a short video clip of it. But the fenders grow as the tires turn. The actual fender stretches
and
out and
lights
gets
up.
wider, and then then when you turn it, you don't turn the wheel, then the fenders go smaller.
So think about
And it's all painted, so it doesn't. It's actually pretty
the
cool.
whole front end doesn't have any lights. The lights are embedded into the skin, so when you hit the blinker, that whole side of the car will just
Blinks.
start blinking. When you press the brakes, the back will light
Pull it
up.
up, Cameron. Do a little. Pull it up so
I
you can
got
get
it.
it. So you got to kind of see. Somebody sent me the video to it, but it answered the question on how to use the 360 tire without it ever being exposed. And I was like, that's how they'll do it right there.
Makes sense.
One of the other devices. So we had this conversation. You said you always wanted to talk to the person behind you. You brought it up. You're like, I wish I could talk to the guy behind me.
He brought it up when we were talking about the signs that you can type from inside your...
You could put a sign in your window and you could make smart remarks to the
They're
driver behind
selling one now that's real simple. Somebody sent me, somebody had remembered the show, and we talked about it, and sent me an email about it. Say, hey, Dave, remember when you guys were talking about this? And they sent me, I guess what it is a flat, basically just a small, almost like a flat screen, like a little TV.
Yeah.
And it mounts up against the back of your window, and then when you put pictures and stuff like that in it, you can see it.
It's got to be big enough that that the people driving behind you can see it.
Well, they can. It's big enough. It's just it's almost like using maybe a 10-inch monitor screen. Cameron's showing Larry the video on the BMW and stuff. So Cameron, get a chance, post that up on Facebook so everybody can see it. See what they're talking about.
That's a concept car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
No, it's real.
It's a real car. It's a real car. It's
I mean,
made.
it's not being produced.
No, it's not.
No,
Not
it's
mass produced.
One of a kind car. If you guys ever know the channel out there, it's called Supercar Blondie. She looks
was
at
doing a review of the
lot
car.
of rare cars and everything, and she just so happily was be able to look at that.
Yeah,
car.
but so if you want to talk to people behind you, you can get that monitor. You can put it up in your back window, and you can preset things in it, things that you want to use regularly.
Yeah,
That you can just hit the button, or you can actually type, or you can draw, you can do whatever you want to send messages to the people behind you.
That's going to cause trouble if that takes off.
It'll cause you trouble because you're one of the ones that wanted it.
Well, but I mean, I can see somebody not being able to restrain themselves.
One of the preloaded emojis that it has on it is one of the ones that people would want to use the most. It's
That
already
one?
that one. It's already It's already preloaded in there. It's already one that comes as part of it.
Well, that
so.
will cause trouble. Then then road rage will increase. And
Of course, but I just thought it was because we talked about it, and you're like, man, it'd be cool. And they have it. And they're now
I was
selling
thinking
it.
that 30 years ago. I wish I had something I could put back there to send that guy a message.
Yeah, well, you got your wish, buddy. You got your wish. You got your wish.
I can't wait to try it.
I'll buy you one for Christmas just so you can install in your vehicle. just so I can see you use it.
I'd like to have two just so I could have this double message.
A double message is one in
and
the
then,
back window.
and then he'll
One of
try
those.
replacing the bulb and break the bracket or something, you know.
2 little signs and 2 of those.
And that's the reason we don't have a camera in the studio.
We need to.
We do. It's facing right here. The reason why we don't have one up in the corner, there's a reason. All right. Hey, guys, I have another story, but it's going to take me a little bit to get into it. So let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, new laws might be coming, and Cameron's not going to like them. And we'll get his reaction when we come back. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cotman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year you go from just a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand fields with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC, commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial driving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available. Job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more. or call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Okay, your week is crazy. Your local Napa Auto Care Center understands. That's why we're open Saturdays for your convenience. Get that oil change you've been putting off way too long. Be done with those squeaky brakes that are on your last nerve. We get it. Our Napa Auto Care Center is open Saturday when you maybe don't have soccer, dance class, a late meeting at work, you name it. Call for a Saturday appointment now.
Hey guys, Dave Pillage from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of trying all the wrong auto shops and never leaving feeling that satisfied experience? Napa Car Care Centers, the BDG HRVA group, has the answer for you. Friendly, reliable teams assembled for all your automotive needs. Find your local auto center today at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Pillage.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio. So, hey, here's one I know that Cameron's going to want to weigh in on. I just knew he was going to want to weigh in on it because he's the closest one to this age.
Yeah, true.
So,
can't be me.
I'm going to put it out there, and you guys tell me what you think. And you guys out there in listener land, you guys send in any messages, text us, whatever, and you tell me what you guys think.
Call in 757-222-3705. Our lines are open.
Or you can text. I know everybody likes to text nowadays. That seems to be, or email nowadays. You can do it however you guys want. So here's the question I'm going to pose to you. There is a law, as Karen tries to knock everything over. There's a law that has been kicking around. The idea, it's not a law yet, but the idea of a law where juveniles' driving experience be connected to their grades in school. As dead silence comes across the room. So let me explain this. So basically,
bias there.
Once you become legal age to drive, okay, you would then driver's license would be connected to your school activities. So the better you do in school, the more driving privilege you're given. So basically based on an hour thing. So let's just say they give you so many hours a week to drive. The better you do in school, the more hours you're given. The worse you do in school, the less hours you're given. And that's how it's monitored until you are of graduating age. What do y'all think?
No.
Okay. More than no. Why no?
Look, there's some people in school that learn different. There's book smart.
I agree.
And then there's people that have to have hands-on.
Okay, I agree.
The schools, no offense, but they're basically only focused on one thing, and that's one curriculum, one set of standards of what's coming out of the book, and that's what we're going to teach you. So if another kid is book smart, they're going to have better driver privileges than the person that needs to have hands-on, and that's going to affect them on their private driving
Okay,
privileges.
so I can understand that to a certain degree. Hold that thought. Larry, what do you think?
I say no too.
Okay, and why?
Primarily because I don't like the government intervention. That's
Okay.
a parental responsibility, and once that starts, where's that going to end?
Okay, so that would be my part to it too. I would agree more on that part than I agree so much in yours. So I'll address you first, Cameron. I agree that not everybody learns the same way, and I believe that we are focused on teaching in one way and one way only, and that's just the way that the book lines it up for us to learn. Every once in a while, you get a group of really cool teachers in your lifetime. You maybe get very lucky who understand that and know how to capitalize that and teach in many different manners in one class to reach many different students. But that's not the case. Then you just have some teachers just go directly by what the book tells them. That's the only way they're going to teach you. And for a lot of students, they don't learn anything in that class because that's just not how they learn. They don't learn from just going by the book. You have to find a different way to reach out to each student in every different particular way. And there's some teachers that just aren't going to do that. They just have no interest in that. That's why it takes a very special teacher. Being a teacher is not an easy job. 100%. Whether you're a good teacher or a bad teacher, we're not going to debate that here on the show because that's just not what our show is about. But being a teacher right off the bat is not an easy job. But it also is, if you want to reach out to kids, it's what you put into it. So I'm going to leave it at that. So, but I can understand where they're coming from. They are trying to find a way to tap into reining these kids back in. I think that's really what it has more to do than anything else. They're trying to find a way to take back a little back control because parents generally are not. I mean, there's some kids out there that just really need a good butt whooping.
But to me, it's not going to work. The reason why I'm saying it's not going to work is go pull up the numbers before Uber was released on how many people were driving,
Right.
and go pull up the numbers now of how many teenagers are driving. If you're going to implement this law, then what's going to change? Everybody's using Uber and Lyft
You're
anyways.
right. Your guys' generation tend to not even care if they drive.
Nobody in my generation
Uber.
cares. I will
They'd
say
rather
that.
Uber.
Nobody in my generation cares if they drive.
Well, for those folks, it's a moot point, isn't it?
They rather get from
It
point
is.
A
They're-
to point B.
That's why he's like, they're attacking it from the wrong position. That's what he's basically trying to say, correct?
Yes.
Because they're still going to get to where they need to go.
Yeah.
And I think they're thinking in their mind, well, if we reduce their driving privileges, we'll keep them from going places. No, you're not going to. They're going to jump in an Uber. What are you going to do, reduce Ubers?
Better yet, penalize Uber Eats.
Or are you? Well, see, I said
Can't call and get a hamburger.
I
at
had
3 in the
said
morning.
for a
I used
while.
Uber Eats yesterday, so
I told you guys that they should good driving and good grades and all that kind of stuff. There should be an award system out there that rewards them with points, and the points allow you to get food and all that kind of stuff. If you really want to, reach out to these kids.
if you look, I just graduated high school, so I understand where it comes from. I understand the kids that are still in high school, and I'm friends with still some of them. I understand where they come from. If you really want to reach out to the kids, bring them back in, stop focusing school on everything else, and with the driving, if you do want to do the driving thing, don't do it about the privileged things. Do it where if they get A's and B's, or if they get good grades, then they get discounts on gas, they get discounts on tires and brakes, where the government will say, look, we understand that you're doing this, you're exceptional.
Well, that's a different look at it.
Because if you're doing that and you're getting A's and B's, obviously, no offense, but you're not working as much as the person that might be getting straight C's or something. Because work takes time away from school. So
I got you.
why not give them that extra type of money through those discounts for not going to work and going to
So
school?
it does revolve around money.
Everything revolves
Doesn't
around
it?
money.
Everything?
You go hand a kid $100, and I guarantee he's going to go ace that math test next week.
Hey, I was motivated by money too. So
that's
I mean,
my generation. I'm sorry about
but
it.
But there are people that wouldn't be motivated by that.
Yes.
We call them losers.
I thought he was about to go like actual like.
All right. So you think? First of all, I don't think this law is ever going to work. But I mean, it's just another way of somebody trying something. But I don't know. I think the biggest thing is with all the different stuff we see in the media with cars and kids racing their cars and all this different stuff. I think they're trying to find a way to. I think we're a little too late at this point to be trying to dive in and find a way to corral
There's no way a one-size-fits-all approach to that's going to work.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
We were already late when they invented the T model. I mean, the Model T. We were late. Let's be honest. It took
It's
us
100 years ago, Cameron.
Yes, it is.
I remember.
Well, here it is.
It started 100 years ago.
It doesn't matter. You're right. Cameron and I have had this conversation before. It doesn't matter what the generation's been, what the year has been. There's always been people hating on teenagers driving some type of car. So it doesn't
or having
really matter
any
what it is.
free. It's not. I don't know if it's driving the car. It's the freedom.
Well, it is.
Freedom.
Well, it's no different. It doesn't have to be a car. Do you remember when I remember for us, like even when we got our first bike, bike was freedom. You could go anywhere in the neighborhood, out of the neighborhood on your bike. So then car was just an extension of that.
Yeah, as long as you were home when the street
lights went out. That's right. Yeah. Or not went out. When it came on. Yeah.
I remember that too. It was you bet when the daylight
when they went out. When they went out, that'd have been interesting.
When the
your kids aren't going to remember it.
No. Yeah.
Look,
you guys won't have street lights. You guys will just have auto illumination.
Yeah, auto illumination.
You just walk outside and go, sun.
Clap on, clap off.
You come outside. Hey Alexa, can you order me an Uber?
Yeah, the whole world would be Alexa. You just speak out. You just step outside of your house and just speak. The whole world's
There's
Alexa.
a little bubble in the air that lights up blue, ding, ding, to let you know it can hear you.
You laugh, but now someone's thinking about how to create it. Now that you said it.
Yep.
All right, guys, I got to take another quick commercial break. When we come back, I got a little game to play. You might want to play it too. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow and Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949. Residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow and Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year that you go from a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand field with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial diving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available, job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more. Or you can call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by Chev, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin.
Take vitamins, exercise, ease up on the coffee. Sound familiar from your last visit to the doctor? Well, your Napa Auto Care Center knows preventive maintenance too. By grouping together services your vehicle needs, customized for the way you drive, they can save you time, money, and hassles. Prevent troubles down the road and give you confidence when you travel. Ask your Napa Auto Care Center to build a preventive maintenance plan for your vehicle today.
Hey guys, check everything your Napa Auto Care Center has to offer at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Their commitment to excellence will leave you coming back for more. So check them out at NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pillot from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cotman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. Hey, so I got a game for you guys. You guys ready? Oh, I know. I was watching these. It's always funny because I say that the things that happen when we're off the air. So I'm over here talking with them and I'm jotting down notes. And then I watch them start scrambling as we're rolling from
because we're
commercials.
running three different things at the same time, trying to keep it all on the same task.
It is. So, got a game for you guys. I told you guys to prepare yourself earlier.
I'm prepared.
So here's the game. The list is out this year. We usually play this game once a year, so it's that time. Most stolen cars marked for this year. That means the cars that are most stolen. So the top 10, and I told you guys to write down what you guys believed your choice was, and you guys at home can play as well. You guys will probably cheat, but I've told these guys to put your phone down.
I'm pulling up Facebook in case somebody puts on it.
I told everybody not to cheat, so they've done good and not use their phones.
That's the reason why I haven't been checking the comments.
All right, let's go ahead and let's try this. So, in the number 10 spot, what do you guys have for your out of 10, the least amount of stolen out of 10?
Ford Fusion.
The Ford Fusion.
The Ford Fusion.
I put Chevy Blazer.
Well, they don't have. So you went old. So you didn't keep like any current. You went old school years.
Well, they're still out there.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. No, you're both wrong.
I figured.
What was it?
So in the number 10 spot this year is Mercedes-Benz S-Class sedans.
Wow.
And it's funny, guys. So if you guys ever played along with us or ever even kept up with these stats, it always changes. You never know. You've had Hondas and the Accord was for the longest time, and then Camry was for a longest time.
I was just about to say, Toyota Camry is on my list, and I know it's still on that list. It has to be, because that's one of the most stolen cars, I have to
All
believe.
right, so number 9 spot, what do you guys have?
Ford F-150.
Chevy Tahoe.
No. And I can see how this makes sense to me. So the Chrysler 300 all-wheel drive is in the number 9
A
spot.
Chrysler?
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, the
Once
Chrysler-
you get that
well, the
key
reason why is
code-
because that Chrysler 300 it runs really close to like the Challenger and the Chargers and stuff. People are buying those and putting nice wheels on and souping them up a little bit because it's a sedan, but it can still be made really fast, and so people are buying them and doing that to it. So I can see how that could fall into that spot.
All right.
So I believe that. They're nice. You'd be surprised how many people are actually doing that, and we know somebody's got one too. That just got one. So
I don't know if I'd even recognize a Chrysler if I saw one now.
Timmy bought one. He's got a 300.
Oh, I didn't even know.
That he's slowly converting over, and he's doing wheels and everything on it.
You pointed
stuff,
at
so
me, and I'm like,
"Yep,
wait,
Timmy's
what?
got one."
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right.
I haven't talked to Tim in a minute.
Yep. So,
Tim, I know you're out there. Hit me up.
all right. Number 8 spot. What do you guys got?
Volkswagen Jetta is what I put down.
The Jetta used to be in the list a couple years ago. It was on the list.
Hyundai Elantra.
No, but you know what? I can see how that would be. Yeah.
Hyundai
So I would say the
Elantra.
Sonata more than the Elantra would have been. But the Elantra would be so common now, with all the redos
Yeah.
on the Hondas and stuff. Hondas are hot again. No, believe it or not, it is the Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab.
Really?
Yep.
That is actually on my list. So let me get that out.
Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and take that out of my 6 spots.
Well, I didn't know we were going from 10. I just wrote down the 10 vehicles that I thought.
That's what I did. I
No,
numbered
it's
them.
all good. It's okay.
At least
I'll give
know.
you credit. If you hit them, give yourself 1 point because it's on your list.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
At least give yourself 1 point.
So I'll give me 1 point for the Silverado.
So
Yes, I say Silverado with real tornadoes under the hood.
I thought you mentioned this one earlier, so you might get 1 point too. I don't know. All right. So number 7 spot. Go ahead and take a guess.
I'm not familiar with the models in this manufacturer, but I happen to like them, so I just put down the manufacturer, which is Volvo.
I said Cadillac Escalade.
No. And that used to be one that used to be on the list. Used to be stolen a lot.
It used to be.
But no.
It's on my list.
Nissan
too.
Maxima, believe it or not.
Oh, I got 1 point. Woohoo!
A Maxima.
That's on the top of my list. That's number 1. And I only put that number 1 because I know
Nissan Maxima.
I know those cars.
I thought about that, but I didn't do it.
Well, I've seen a lot of those cars stolen. Not actually seen, but I've heard and saw the news reports a lot about those
People
cars
like
being
Maximas,
stolen.
man. I don't know why.
I hate
They like Maximas, so that's all
Oh
right.
my gosh.
It was the Me Too car for a while too. So, all
Nissan
right, next
Maxima.
spot.
Me too.
What do you guys have for number 6 spot?
Toyota Camry.
I had to let my own bias show through. The Buick Encore.
No, Dodge Challenger.
Is Toyota Camry even on the list?
Here's the thing. I'll tell you guys. The Challenger's on the list twice, just so you guys know. So they broke this out twice: Dodge Challenger or the Dodge Challenger SRT8 Hellcat. So they broke it out twice.
I'd rather take a Hellcat, please.
Yeah, but apparently the criminals are not picky. They'll take either one. Apparently, they are not picky. They do not care which one. They'll take either one.
Walk up to the guy wearing the black hood. What car can I get you?
Yeah.
Can I get the Hellcat,
All right.
please?
And believe it or not, a lot of people try to say that it doesn't count, but the Silverado, as far as I'm concerned, is on there twice because in the number 5th spot is the GMC Sierra 1500.
It is the same
Same
thing.
thing. It's the same thing. Just the trim package is different. So that's in the number 5th spot. Number 4 spot. Any
I actually
guesses?
did write Silverado / Sierra.
Yeah. Anybody? What do you got?
What? You
For the 5th spot?
4.
What?
4.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, for 4, I had a Nissan Sentra.
I have the Nissan Altima.
Sentra's never made it to the list and probably never will.
How about the Rogue?
The Rogue.
Infiniti QX80 is on the list, number 4 spot. I'm not an Infiniti fan. I remember when everybody was an Infiniti fan. People loved Infiniti. I just never fell in. I remember my buddy, when his parents, this a long time ago, they bought the Infiniti, and it was just everybody in the neighborhood. I don't know. Do you ever live in one of those neighborhoods where everybody in the neighborhood talks about the new car that Bob or Bill or Jan or whatever got?
Yeah, well, they talk about my car, and I didn't
Oh my
like
God!
it.
You see, Jan just got a new mid-engine
Yeah,
Corvette.
I lived in one of those neighborhoods, and Infiniti
Look.
was the thing. The third spot is the Q50 sedan.
Camry is what I
Infiniti.
put down for that. I put down Toyota Camry on the
Look,
third.
I still put Toy in the Camry on my list because I know that car gets stolen.
So, and the last, since we basically, the Challenger SRT was the number 2 spot. The last spot is the Charger, Dodge Charger. What'd you guys
I
have?
put Corvette.
For the Corvette?
I put
number
a Crown
one.
Vic.
I was surprised. Why would somebody steal a Crown Vic? Why would you want to
Because
steal the police car that's going to come get you?
Look,
Because they ride
Look.
mighty fine.
No, there's no Crown
they're-
Vic. Why?
Those Crown
because
Vics
it's
ride.
fast, and I want to go.
I don't think the Crown Vic has ever been on the list ever.
I like the ride.
Actually,
Now the
yes.
Corvette, I'm surprised. So I would have thought this list would have had all kinds of fast cars on it, but it didn't. Some of it just has practical cars. So just goes to show you, lock up your vehicle, keep yourself safe. And on that note, guys, hey, it's Saturday. It looks like no weather right this second, so try to enjoy your Saturday. Sunday's right around the corner. Hopefully Sunday's just as nice. Turn off the TV, unplug, spend some time with your kids. They'll love you for it. Take them to a car show. You still got about another 30 minutes. You can get out there to the Coast Guard's celebration party and charity car show over there at Postmark Base. In 30 minutes, get out there, go see Mark. We're out of here, and we'll talk to you soon.